suggestions on how to bench at a gym where the bench pads are much lower than regulation. That's actually better than if they were much higher than regulation. So I'll answer the question, but to kind of divert a little bit, I used to run into problems where I trained at gyms where the bench pad was higher than what was being used at a meet, or the meet was using a bench pad that wasn't regulation. And then I would go, and it was like you go out on the platform, you sit down for your opener, it's like you're sitting on the fucking floor. That fucks you up a lot because your ass will come off the bench if you keep your feet in the same place. So I had to learn, you know, to actually go sit on the bench before the meet, just the same way as you would check rack height. You want to check the bench height to make sure. It shouldn't be that big of a deal anymore, but it is powerlifting and shit happens all the time because it will change how you're going to bench. For me, I had to put my feet way out in front of me if the bench was really low. And a lot of times I'd have to lower what my expectations were for the day because it was gonna mess up my leg drive a little bit. Now, if you're on the reverse situation and the bench pad is way lower, then, I mean, there's things that you can do. You can throw, you know, depending upon the mat, you can throw an aerobic mat over the top of the bench. That's gonna give you maybe another inch or two. I wouldn't wanna build it up like 4 inches, but some of the yoga mats, you can probably combine 2 or 3 of those before it's gonna become too squishy. So, and it's gonna allow you to have, you know, a little bit wider pad. Well, I'm sure we've all heard Donnie Thompson talk about, you know, fat pad and the benefits of that. So it's gonna give you a little bit wider pad, and it's probably gonna give you a little bit grippier surface to bench off of, especially if you're using standard commercial benches, which suck for a lot of reasons. But that would be my answer there is, you know, just look around and see what you have that you can throw over top. I'm sure there's something. If not, yoga mats are not expensive.